Welcome to No Man's Sky's survival mode. Now, I'm currently down on my base. It's a bit reddish sky. I'm looking out on my Temerium farm, and if you've been following the series, you'll be aware that a couple of parts ago I did one where I was using the Pilgrim Path app to get to as close to the galactic hub as I could using black holes, and I was kind of a bit curious about, well, where is this base in relation to the galactic? And because if I come here, guys, and click on here, you will see that I've actually got 4 locations. Well, Africa Okeanis Station is the station in this system, and then I've got whoever that is, Zanese Station. That is my location or star system that's closest to the galactic hub, and then I've got these other two here that I've been using for collecting other things, and I thought, well, let's get a bit of focus into them, see where they are, and have one going towards the galactic center and maybe the other one looking for a portal, because I do think I need a portal to get with the upcoming update. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I've already gone off to these systems and collected all the coordinates. Now if I come out here, you'll see I've dropped a signal booster here to get the location of my home planet or home system. And what I want to do first, before I kind of get in and do a little bit of black hole roulette, is show you on the Pilgrim Star app where this home base is and where those 2 extra systems are. So I think that's it, guys. So what I'll do is I'll see you on the Pilgrim Star app, and while I show you those locations, and then when we come back I will do a little black hole roulette. What I've done is I put the first set of coordinates in. These are a familiar set of coordinates. If you've watched the part, I think it was 2 parts ago, when I was trying to approach the galactic hub, and I started up here for reference. I did 2 black hole jumps. I think I jumped right over to here, and then I jumped back, and you can see here I'm very close to the galactic hub, and this is the process that actually triggered what I'm trying to do now. And the fact that I was sat here and I thought, well, where is my base on this galactic map? And that's exactly what I'm going to do now, guys. I'm going to put the coordinates in for my base where I currently am. So it's OA, B, OO, 7E, O1, CB, and there 1, 0. So guys, so this is the great reveal. Where am I at the moment? Wow. So a thread of jumps to get to the galactic hub took me to there. I started here, but my actual user base is right out here, and that is, does it tell me how close I am to the center? So it's diagram to the center, galactic hub, to the center, 169,336 light years. So I'm right out here. So in my attempt to get to the center of the galaxy, somehow I went all the way across to there. Very interesting. And what I'm going to do now is put in one of the 2 sets of coordinates. They're very close. In fact, but this one, both of them are only 1 number different. So let's just change this just to see where my other one. So that's actually got the same number, and that actually is CF. So these are actually, and this is 0096, and my other one is very similar, guys. They're only minor digital changes. And you can see there that my other two teleporter changes are quite literally side by side. So up until I started moving towards the center of the galaxy on that single thread, which ended up in the, wherever it is, the Sananukshi, wherever that is, system, I'd been lurking around this part of the map and I was still a long way from the center of the galaxy. And then somehow, by doing lots of jumps, I ended up here, and then I ended up here. That is fascinating, guys. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is we're going to do a couple of black hole roulettes just to see how close we are. See if we can get there. It says, what's this? 1.3 million. So I'm looking for a black hole that takes me through 1.3 million light years, and we're going to see how close we can get to the galactic center using black holes in this part, guys. So that's the idea. Let's get back into No Man's Sky. Right, guys, we're back, and if you can see from that little excursion of the Pilgrim Star app that my base is on the other side of the galaxy from where I was to approach the galactic hub, and these three locations, I can just get back to here, guys, now. These three locations at the top are, or the top two and my home base, which is Affleck Oakiness Station, are all very much in the same area. So what I'm going to do is I think we're going to get Nation Dimac I think we're going to go and travel to there. And what we're going to do is do a jump towards the center of the galaxy from this system. Here we are, guys. I can't even remember now why I was using this system. I think it was to get a specific type of resource, which isn't really necessary anymore now. So we can use this on a jump towards the center of the galaxy. And of course here's Trusty Steed 2, so the first thing we're going to have to do is go and call up the freighter. Although I think it might actually be in this, I can't remember where it is now. Okay. This is quite a dark, dismal system, I think, if I remember correctly. I think it had a rare planet on it. Bashikanal. And oh well, never mind. Let's call up the freighter, bring it into range, and I've already fueled up Voyager so that I can do these jumps very, very quickly. Right, guys, now if you've just come across this video and not familiar with the system, what I actually do is I've got my trusty steed, which I actually use for exploring systems, and I've got Traveller 1 here, which if I show you has all fully upgraded warp drives. You can see I've got plenty of spare fuel, and this is my ship that I use for travelling between systems. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly out into space and go into the galactic system. We're going to go freebase, and we need to find the center of the galaxy. And what we're going to do is we're going to go there, and we're going to see if we can find a black hole. Hopefully it will oblige. If not, oh, there we are. We've got a black hole. I mean, don't be annoying. Okay. It does that. My mouse is a little. And hopefully I clicked the right button there, guys. Otherwise, life could be a little bit embarrassing. Yeah, there we are. We're in the Mozzie sector, or where it is, system. And of course, what we're going to do is we're going to fly towards the black hole. I'm not going to go through the black hole in this ship, because that will damage the tech and the warp drives and slow up my progress. So we're going to get towards it. We're actually doing quite whizzing towards this very, very quickly. I'm not going to bother stopping off checking the space station. I think that is probably close enough. And it's not going to let me go. There it is. And we're just going to call up the freighter again. And on the freighter, oops, we got actually. What I'm going to do is hang around here and see what that is, whether it's a space battle or anything. Okay. I don't really want to fight pirates or anything with this ship, simply because, I mean, it can do it. That's a local distress signal. That's a battle, that's ideal. Yes, but they won't attack me unless I attack them. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is jump into this ship here. This is my kind of junk strike fighter. You can see it's already got damage tech from previous journeys through black holes. And what we're going to do is travel through the black hole, guys. I mean, here we go, guys. Wow. And we're in the Segi Whip-Pops system. Whatever that is. Sego Whip-Pops first contact. And we've travelled not that much, half of 474,461 light years. So we've travelled 500,000 light years. And I'm going to be very, very interested to see where it goes. I'm also curious. Oh, what we got here. Okay. And of course, this is a damaged ship. So let's get. Great. Now I'm in trouble. Spaceship. Space station proximity. Where is the space station, please? Oh, great. Oh, get a bit twitchy there, guys, because this ship has no defenses whatsoever. Okay, there's the space station. Let's see if we can. Right. And there's my freighter. Oh, that was a little bit close for comfort, guys. And what we're going to do is jump onto this system. So we're just going to fly in here. And what I'm going to do now is jump into the trusty steed, because we're going to want to go down onto a planet and get the coordinates of where we are now. I mean, I could. Yeah, let's check out the space station. I'm really interested to see what tech they've got. But we might as well do that on the way through. So let's get over to the space station. And in we go. see what we got here. It looks like a Corvax system. Probably won't have a chat with him. Probably going to be a bit of a waste of time. And what I'm interested in is what text this guy's got. And has he got anything of any use? Nope. Okay, I didn't want anything anyway. Filter at maximum, grab the carbon. I think I might be a bit low on iron. Let's have 186 iron. 61. Can go to the ship. Yeah, I'm a little bit. I got 250 iron. Okay. I know it's still lugging Temerium round. Okay, and what I'm going to do is sell that Temerium. I didn't realise I had any. Okay, let's just. Right. What I'm going to do is make some insulating gel, guys. It's a little bit time consuming. Right, go. Right, so just to show you guys, what I do is I kind of make it like that. Right, I'll see you once it's all manufactured, guys. As I say, it does take a little while to do this. There we are. I've made the maximum I can do, and we might as well go and sell it all off. Sell the items. That's 221,000. That's another 310, so that's about 500,000 credits I've just made on that. That's not too bad, guys. And of course I didn't convert all my Temerium because I don't have enough Spodonium. Okay, I think we'll buy some plutonium as well while I'm in it. Just cuts down the hassle of having to harvest the stuff once we're down on the planet. Okay. So let's get back into the trusty seed. And of course, just because we sold plenty of resources, we'll just drop a save just to guard against a game crash. There is a certain amount of risk associated when you go out and jump into black holes. Let's have a quick look what's directly in front of us. Oxygen, okay, that would do. Got a nice drop down straight away. And here we are, guys, we're getting straight down on the planet. And of course, what we're going to have to do is try and find a base. Which I haven't had a lot of luck recently. Okay guys, I'll see you in a minute once I've actually found a base that I can put down on just to save resources. Right, I think I've found an abandoned base. I think that's about the best I'm going to get around here, guys, so I think we're just going to put down here. I'm just going to have to consume the resources, I think. Otherwise, it's going to take too long. And oh no, we've actually got a free takeoff just hidden in the trees. Okay. Also claim the base just to... Yeah, you never know, guys. We might get a bonus here. Myrex Woods. Okay, let's have a look and see what this is. Oh, this is a... we are. One good hit and we're in. It'd be also useful when we're actually deploying. Okay, let's have a quick look at this, guys. Corvex manufacturing facility. An enthusiastic guild blob on the screen wearing a mask with a central coloured light is it energetically jetpacks around the alien alphabet. A blob makes a demand. Common elements, trade values. Okay. It says common. It says there. Common silicates, Corvex language, common exercise. There. So, okay, let's just go for common oxide. The delighted education blob teaches me something of the language of the warriors. You've learned the Vakeen word for sentinels. Okay, oh, that's interesting. That's all new. I don't ever recall doing something like that. So whatever you put in actually teaches you a language from that species. Well, that's quite useful. I mean, anyone's useful. Right, let's just get out here. Of course, we're going to drop that's a signal booster. And of course, what I'm going to do is just write down these coordinates. Well, even just looking at those coordinates indicates that I've done some distance, guys. What I'm going to do is get back into the ship, and then we're going to exit to the Pilgrim Path app and have a look at where we actually are, see how far we've managed to jump. Right, here we are, guys. We're back in the Pilgrim Star app, and I've already typed the coordinates in. So let's go. You can see here we're there. Let's see how far we jumped. Wow, we actually went sideways. So we didn't actually, and we're actually further away from the galactic hub than when we started. That is interesting. And that shows the random nature of black holes, that we actually travelled 500,000 light years that way. Fascinating. So yeah, so we did actually, and we're actually now further away from the galactic center than when we started. This kind of shows you the random nature of using black holes. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go and find another black hole. Bear in mind, I was traveling towards the center, very close to Pilgrim Star, actually. Okay, guys, all right. That's slightly embarrassing. What we're going to do is have another go just to see how close we can actually get. Bearing in mind that I've still got my base over there, and we've got our other base there, so we've got going into various corners of the galaxy. So right, I'm going to see you back in No Man's Sky. Right, guys, that was a bit disappointing, but what we're going to do is jump back into the trusty steed. I'm going to go one more go just for the fun of it, guys, and just to see what on earth are we doing. Wow, maybe 2 more times, guys. We'll go see where we go again now for another one in this black hole roulette. And what we're going to do. Oh, Thamium, that's interesting. Okay, let's get away from all these. Don't need to be near the space station, so we can just go out and yeah, there we go. So we went 500,000 light years laterally and ended up further away than when we started. So let's see what we can do this time. It goes to show, really, we don't. All we can do is just choose a black hole at random. It doesn't guarantee that it's actually going to take us in the direction we want to go. So I think what we're going to do this time, just for the sheer fun of it, guys, we're going to get back into Traveller 1. I mean, we could try travelling down the path that Nada and Polo offered. That could be an option. Okay, let's So let's get back out into space. Now, I'm not sure how effective this is going to be. Right, now it says that we've got a black hole here. The black hole seems to be broken. It seems to have a waypoint here that doesn't want to go. So, okay, we're going to stick with 3 exploration mode. And what I'm going to do this time, guys, is we're going to go this way and just look for a random black hole. There we are. What have we got here? There's another one just the other side. And this is where you could probably save the game, but I'm not going to do that because I'm crazy. And we're going to go to here. It's under. Nope. Not prattling about. Okay, we're off to another black hole. And I think you know the routine now, guys, so what I'm going to do is fly towards the black hole, change ships, and then we'll fly through it just to try and save a bit of time, because I'm aware that I don't want this video to get too long, and I'd like to do at least maybe another jump. So I'll see you as we enter the black hole. Right, here we are, guys. We've changed ships, we're now heading for the black hole again. Our second black hole, and let's see where it's going to take us this time. And bearing in mind that this time I did not actually point at the centre of galaxy, I just chose this at random. So let's see where it's going to take us now. And we've actually got an anomaly. The Yango Joel system. And see how far we travelled this time. This time we travelled 993,000 there. And we've got more damaged tech. Okay, let's see if we can up the freighter close to us. Need to get this done as quickly as possible. Come on, right. Get onto the freighter. We also seem to have an anomaly in this system, so I think what I'm going to do is go and say hello to Nada and Polo and see if we can refresh the black hole, and maybe we'll get a bit of a reset on that one because it seems to be a bit broken at the moment. So mostly harmless. Well, we can't shoot it down with this ship anyway. So here we are, guys. It'd be really nice if there was a way to detect where you were actually on the freighter, but you can't actually, won't let you actually build anything even up in the base. I've tried it. So let's go out now. And get rid of some of these rocks. I need the iron anyway, so I've got a bit of emerald. Bit of a waste of time. Now, where is the anomaly? There, it says it's over there. Okay, we can't get to it, so we're gonna have to fly to it. And we'll just drop in on Nada and Polo. I mean, they're gonna give us, there's nothing for them to give it to us, because if I kind of show you why the journey. Oh, we've only got 1 soul left on her. That's interesting. Obviously my visiting extreme sentinel planets is having an effect. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you guys once I've actually got inside of the anomaly. Yes, I know. Threat detected. I think we're going to have to fly round the other side a little bit. Try and find the entrance. Sometimes this can be a little bit tricky. Sometimes it pays to actually fly a little bit away and then turn round back towards the anomaly. There it is, and then you can actually see the entrance. So, hello Nada and Polo. So, right, Nada. I need some help to get to the center of the galaxy. All must end, time must end, data must survive. I start, center of the galaxy, calm heart of the storm. Right, we'll find a shortcut to the center. The alien locates a black hole. And of course, if we talk to Polo, he won't tell us anything. In fact, I think it's good you are here. Bring me light. Show me creatures I cannot see myself. Many creatures. And basically, all he does is you just keep giving him the last one all over in time. There we are. And he just keeps giving you warp reactor theta, which I've already got. Let's have a quick look and see what we got in the way of. Yeah. So there's no kind of thread. So let's get back into the ship. And what we're going to do now is great. And what we need is a planet. Yes, I know. It's my freighter. Right, we're going to go for Petrev Ukroth. It's probably going to have hostile sentinels on, but who cares? And I think what I'm going to do this time, guys, just to save a bit of time, because this is turning into quite a time-consuming exercise, actually. Wow. I think we're just going to put straight down. Great, it says landing site not clear. Okay. Actually, this looks like it might be a bit of a barren planet anyway. Yeah, non-existent. It's peaceful climate, average sentinels. Yeah, we're on a barren planet. Let's just throw out a scan. There's a whole watch of thamium there. We might as well grab it just on principle. So let's go over and grab the thamium. Never turn up an opportunity to kind of top up the thamium when you put down on a barren planet. You can stock up so quick like this, guys. You won't stock up any faster. See, and the thamium you consume doing this is more than offset by the Brad, what was that? Okay, let's just drop a signal booster. Okay, and we'll just have a quick look, see where we are now. Right, let's just get back to the ship just in case I don't want to get killed. Just gonna sprint, use up a bit of that nice thammium that we've actually got. I'm just gonna tuck into the ship. Right. And what we're going to do now, guys, is go back out to the Pilgrim Path app and see where we are now. So I'll see you once we get outside. Right, guys, I've typed the coordinates in. You can see here we're now currently up by Pilgrim Star. And let's see where this is going to take us. And we've gone right across the galaxy. So we're now there. And all we've got so far is we've got about, what's that, 5,000 light years closer to the center of the galaxy. So we've now gone from there to there to there. And it kind of shows you the random nature of black holes. And this is fun, guys. This is fun. And I think what we're going to do is one more jump just to see if we can get the black hole that Nada gave us to work, and see if that will actually get us closer to the galactic center. So we're actually traveling. This is a good thing. I mean, I suppose we're now on, so far, I mean, it would have been quicker just to do 2 jumps like that, but it's fun, guys. So what we're going to do now is get back into No Man's Sky and set up the next jump. So I'll see you when we get back there, guys. Right, here we are, guys. We're back on the barren planet. I'm just going to take straight off, guys. I'm going to try and express this a little bit because I know that it is intriguing for me, but I'm very aware that it might get a bit boring for you guys. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get straight out into space, and we're going to call the freighter, and we're going to jump straight into it and get back into Traveller 1. So I'll see you once I'm back in Traveller 1. Right, here we are, guys. We're in Traveller 1. I think I'll just top the fuel cells up. We're going to get back out into space, and this time we're going to see if the black hole that Nada gave us actually works. Okay, oops. So here we are, guys. Let's get in here and okay. Yes. Okay, it says black hole. We've only travelled 69 light years. Okay, there we go, guys. That was very, very quick. So it's a bit of a waste of a warp jump, but never mind. That's the way it goes. And of course, what we're going to do is exactly the same as I did last time. Get close to the black hole. We'll swap ships. Or shall I just go through and risk damaging the technology? Yeah, let's just go straight for it, guys. I'm going to risk damaging the technology because this is going to be the last jump in this part, and then what I can do offline is repair the technology. So I think this time we're just going to go straight for it, just to try and save a bit of time on the video. I've just noticed the clock, and I know from your perspective it's probably going to be, well, I'll try and edit it down as much as possible, but I've been at this now for an hour and a half, so let's speed up a bit. We'll just jump straight through, and also it'd be a good illustration for any of you guys who are new to the game and I'll just kind of illustrate the risks of when jumping through black holes with ships that got plenty of tech, and of course we've also got some there, and I can't do anything about it. So hopefully that will not be a bunch of pirates. If it is, it'd be a pain in the neck because this ship isn't really set up to fight. It's a local distress signal. Sometimes it's good to have the local distress signals Generally, they're a complete pain in the neck when you're trying to explore a system, but here we go, guys. Let's see if Nada does take us towards the center of the galaxy as opposed to shooting us all over the galaxy. So here we go, guys. We're going straight for it. And here we go. And we're through. And see how far we've travelled. We're in the Ascafompo Argonaut system. We've only travelled 412,000 light years. And you can see here straight away we've got, see how expensive this is, guys. Wow, that is very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. I'm gonna have to spend some time fixing that. You can see here, I think it's just punishing me for dodging it so long. But this is the reason why you do not take fully upgraded ships through black holes. I mean, I've probably got the resources to fix that, but I can do that off camera anyway, guys. So let's just call up the freighter and get back into the trusty steed, and then we'll go and check out our location. And we're probably going to be staying here for a little while just to repair the ship. I mean, I've got plenty of copper and iridium stashed up in my storage lockers in the freighter, and we've got plenty of iridium stored on our haulers, so we should be able to repair that stuff quite easily. So okay, guys, let's get back into the trusty steed 2, and we're going to fly out and find a planet. And what have we got here? Wumva Epre, gold and iridium. Okay, let's go for this planet. It could be another barren one. I better check to make sure I've got enough plutonium. Yep. Okay. Pulse engines offline. Yeah, it looks like another barren planet. Okay. What I'm going to do is put down next to this iridium. Yeah, you can see the thallium clump up on the horizon there. I was just going to go up and grab that while I'm looking at it, so I remember to collect it. Just go up here and grab the thallium. And a bit more. Oh no, it's not that much up here. Okay. A little bit anyway. And what I will do off camera is mine out that iridium. And well, maybe I'll explore this planet off camera. Okay. And what we're going to do again is, if I can find it, just gonna write the coordinates down. C07 007C 02FB 0072. Right, let's just jump into the trusty steed, and I'll see you back in the Pilgrim Path app, guys. Right, guys, I've put the number in, and let's see, and we're currently out here, and let's see where Nada sent us. there. So we moved that way. So even nada. So effectively we've ended up back where we started. Let's just have a quick comparison actually. And what I'm gonna, so that's that location there. And I can't remember which one I started in. Okay, and let's just put this in now. Okay, so we're there. This is so basically we've been right round the galaxy, guys. We've been to there, to there, to there, to basically move that distance in space. And I think that's a very good example of what black hole roulette is really all about. And we didn't actually get any closer. We did a lot of traveling and a lot of jumping, and to be honest, I could probably accomplish that distance and actually move close to the galaxy just by hyperdriving. And wow. Sorry, apologies for laughing, guys, but I think this is a very good example of black hole roulette, but also how useful this app can be even if you're trying to get to the center of the galaxy. The fact that I've been right round the galaxy and through. So black holes are not exactly the useful way of getting to the galaxy center as you may think they are. And let's just get back into No Man's Sky. So we're just going to get back there and I'll see you in a minute. Right guys, I've just nipped out the ship just so that I can have a look round whilst I'm winding the video up. I think this has been a good example of the risks of using black holes to try and get to the center of the galaxy. It is very much random. I think black hole roulette is probably the best way to describe it. Even nada's help is pretty relative, and again, it is a question of pure luck. Now you could literally just save the game, jump in, and then if it doesn't take you any closer to the center of the galaxy, you can always reload the game, but that's not my nature. And I might try a few more black holes on towards the center of the galaxy, just to see if I can get a little bit closer, just for the fun of it. But that's going to be a long-term project. And of course, the other additional problem was that when I used my actual traveler ship, I damaged that tech. So black holes can be expensive due to damaged tech as well. So unless you've got a specialist ship for going through black holes like I was using at the beginning of the video, that's something also worth considering, because of course now I've got to repair my traveler ship because I've knocked out 2 of the warp drives. But I will do that off camera, guys. I'm not going to bore you with that. And I think on this note, I think this is where I'm going to leave the video. Hope you found it interesting, and hope you found that well, that sometimes you've just got to do things the hard way. That's a nice vision of the sun there, actually. That might be the thumbnail. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. In the next time, well, we'll see what we're going to do. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.